Welcome to Do Talks, where we bring you engaging discussions. Please remember to remain silent while watching the video. This project is the result of hard work by Daniel, Ethan, and Will. We appreciate your attention and support. Thank you for joining us and enjoy the video.
Hello everyone, I'm Daniel Sr.
I'm Ethan Frenda.
And I'm Will Simpson, and today we are going to be talking about the plot structure of William Shakespeare's Twelfth Night. So why exactly are we diving into the plot structure of William Shakespeare's Twelfth Night compared to the other elements of his writing? Well, plot structure tells us a lot of things, and it's very important that a story has a very structurally sound plot structure, because that plot structure is what allows the story to go through its ups and downs, allow the story to kind of go through a snowballing effect of one thing leading to another and another, and that is perfectly portrayed in Twelfth Night.
Alright, so we start off with Duke Orsino, who's from Illyria, and he is in love with one individual named Olivia. The issue is with Olivia is she's mourning the passing of her brother, and she can't get over it. So she's refusing to marry Orsino, which is, Orsino's a good-looking dude. Would you guys agree?
Yep. I concur.
I would say, Orsino is a very good-looking guy, but I think that's not the point for Olivia. I think she just kind of, she can't get past her brother, passing her brother, so it's very tough for her to move on.
But meanwhile, Viola is trying to make her way to Duke Orsino. So she gets help from the captain of a boat that's rescued her, as her brother has also recently passed away from a shipwreck.
So she believes.
Yes, so she believes. So she's like, alright, this Duke Orsino guy, I like him more than Olivia does, so I'm going to go after him.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so what we learn though is our boy Sebastian is actually alive. A man named Antonio has saved him and starts nursing him on this boat. But now Antonio has nursed Sebastian for so long, he becomes in love, like with how Viola is in love with Duke Orsino.
So after a majority of the story passes, we finally reach the climax, where we see Sir Toby trying to push Sir Andrew and Cesario to fight. And part of this little prank that he does is he tells each of the fighters that they're fighting against like one of the world-class fencers, and that they're pretty much just going to get annihilated. So both of these fighters are coming into it absolutely shaken up. They're scared. And they're fighting for the love of Olivia. And when we see them start to duel, Antonio, thinking he sees Sebastian, which is really Cesario, steps into the fight and says, I'll fight for the kid.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
They're trying to step in,
He steps in, and when the police see this from the sidelines, they recognize Antonio from his sea battle with Duke Orsino, and they take him to jail. And when they do this, Antonio asks Cesario who he thinks is Sebastian for his purse back, and Cesario's like, what? Get out of here.
Yeah.
Who are you? Get out of here.
The mistaken identity is getting a hold of all of them.
Yep, it really adds to the comedy here. Prior to this, we see a prank that Sir Toby, Mariah, and Sir Andrew play on Malvolio. They play this prank because they hate Malvolio being strict and Puritan, and they want to get back at him. So what they do is they write a letter that seems to be from Olivia confessing her love to Malvolio. And so Malvolio sees this letter and starts acting crazy.
Poor Malvolio, man.
Yep.
To be honest, he was being pretty...
Non-Puritan.
Yeah, I'll be honest.
Yeah,
Some of the
he was out of
gestures
his
he was
mind.
making,
Yeah, he was doing some weird stuff. And so when he goes to approach Olivia about this, she's like befuddled. She has no idea why he's acting like this, why he's being so weird. And she tells... I'm not sure who here.
I believe Sir Toby.
Sir Toby. She tells Sir Toby to go lock him in a dark room because he's crazy. And this is part of the prank that they play before the duel.
Yep. So, following the climax of this story, we begin to see the falling action of Twelfth Night, where there's an encounter between Sebastian and Sir Toby that takes place in the courtyard right in front of Mariah's castle, house, whatever. And essentially, Sir Toby is angry at Sebastian, and that is because he believes that Sebastian is Cesario. So the two begin to bicker and go at it and fight. And then Mariah comes out and basically says, get off of him, break it up, because she believes that Sebastian is Cesario. And upon breaking up the fight, Mariah kind of asks or confesses her love to Sebastian, and the two get married. So this is kind of the falling action of the story that leads to the resolution of the story, which is Act 5 of Twelfth Night. So during Act 5 of Twelfth Night, Duke Orsino is visited by Cesario and basically told that, and he basically wants her to bring him to Mariah for kind of one Hail Mary throw at getting her attention. And when they get there, the Duke realizes that, oh wait, Mariah is actually in love with Cesario, this guard that he assumes had no social status and would not be someone that Mariah would go for. But then a whole kind of mistaken identity thing comes into play, and people start getting confused. And then Sebastian comes out of nowhere. And Sebastian and Cesario, they're right here. No one knows what's going on. They both look the same. And slowly everyone starts to realize that they're actually twins. And Cesario and Sebastian have this reunite, and Cesario and Sebastian reunite as siblings because they both assumed that they were both dead. So to see them both alive was a very, very nice scene. And then also to go along with the kind of love aspect of the resolution in Act 5, Mariah and Sebastian end up falling in love and staying in love. The Duke and Cesario, or Viola, also end up falling in love. And then towards the final kind of moments of the play, we see that Toby and Andrew come out, and they're both kind of angry, and they're both mad at each other. And Toby basically says that Sebastian beat him up in a fight, so we kind of see that Toby is now weak. But still, the love is still going on because Toby and Mariah run off together and they fall in love. So just the whole resolution of the story is kind of all the love triangles, the kind of the puzzle of love that we see in Twelfth Night. All the puzzles kind of fit in. The siblings reunite. All the people that we kind of thought would end up together did end up together. Sebastian and Mariah, the Duke and Viola, Mariah and Toby. And that was kind of the resolution of Twelfth Night. So, all in all, boys, this plot structure was pretty in-depth, but I think it was a roller coaster that was both interesting, kept us on our toes, and very good book, very good book.
Yeah,
I agree with this.
You get the love, it's built up through the rising action, beats the climax, and all of a sudden, it's going. As you're going down, I mean, everyone's falling in love.
Oh yeah,
I mean, I think it's a long build-up, but once you get close to the end, it really starts to get crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. And it's interesting to see how important the climax truly is, because had anything different happened during that duel, I mean, had Antonio not came and broken things up, had all these things not happened, had the duel not even happened in the first place, had Andrew not even threatened to leave, and you can go on and on about that, because part of what makes this story so good is just the snowball effect and the butterfly effect of one thing leading to another, and then ultimately leading to the resolution. So, yeah.
Yeah, one missing part, and this book isn't the same.
Oh, absolutely not. I mean, we can go back to the first scene. I mean, if that boat doesn't crash, we don't have 12th Night, guys.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
you never know. You never know. But
that's pretty much the plot arc of 12th Night.
Thank you for listening, everybody, and
Catch you next time.